Ciao Juventini, Alberto here. It is Friday. I hope you're having a great one so far. I've got all this morning's news surfacing around Juventus. We're going to take a look at it all right now. Apparently, Juve set for a big move in January. We've got a list of 3 potential targets. One of the news is breaking out of France. I know everybody's jacked up on this player. Working with the Ultras, apparently Juventus is doing so to try and mend the relationship. We got the latest details on that. And then, of course, with the match tomorrow against Sassuolo, we've got Max Allegri's press conference ahead of it and the first projected lineup. So we're going to take a look at all that right now. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. This is the AJC. Let's rock. We're going to kick things off with Agnelli facing the salary maneuver case in court. And apparently the reports today are indicating that everything looks positive, okay? The salary maneuvers were directly linked with COVID. And furthermore, their books all lined up and Juve didn't sacrifice anything and made all their financial commitments properly and accordingly. So this looks like, again, just something that's been blown completely out of proportion. And again, I said it throughout the entire thing. I guarantee you'll find other clubs that did the exact same thing. This is what we're finding out. So all the cases that Agnelli is battling and appealing look good right now for the moment, okay? Of course, we will follow it further on as they progress. Now, as far as the Ultras go, the news breaking out today is that the Ultras and Juventus are working together towards mending the relationships completely, okay? And there is optimism filtering through that it will be found agreement where both parties will be happy and be able to restore the stadium to its former glory. Now, I will say this, the source, not very strong. However, when it comes to this, I really don't care because we need this badly. So I am going to cling to this source on this one no matter what, and I'm going to hope that this comes to fruition, because if anybody wants to tell me that that stadium atmosphere played no part in that big game, that big victory against Lazio, I will die on the hill challenging that and battling and say, yes, absolutely. When the stadium is like that, it makes a big difference for the players and the squad and the team in that game. Absolutely it does, okay? And for me, this has to be done. So I am going to cling to this bit of news, and I hope that it comes true, all right? Now, we look ahead to January, already rumors surfacing, and with a game tomorrow against Sassuolo, naturally, Berardi's name is going to come up, and of course it does, saying that he's still a viable option for Juventus in January. Omer brings us the news saying that, yes, it's true, Juve pushed for him right down to the end of the Mercato, coming down to 1-year loan and obligation to purchase. Sassuolo apparently did not want Sule, but wanted Houston in exchange, and that's where Juve drew the line. So, nonetheless, no deal was found, but still an option in January, according to the latest reports. Coop Miners is also apparently an option, but the big one, the one that Juventini, including myself, are excited for at the prospects of if we're able to bring this player in, is Thuram. News out of France today saying that in January, Juve is going to make a push for a sale at around 30 million euros to try and purchase Thuram, all right? So, again, obviously, we will all be pumped on that. We would want to add him, but I hate to be the downer on this one. I don't see this happening. I don't see this happening at all, and I'll explain to you why. Juve currently, if we look at all the news, all the consistent news, is working at what? Lowering salaries, spreading out salaries, doing that through contract extensions. The last report towards the end of last season when Liverpool was looking at bringing in Thuram were that his salary demands were around £8 million, okay? If that is even true, okay, not completely out of whack, let's say it's in that vicinity, Juve can't do this in January. It's just not possible. Even if we were to terminate Paul Pogba and whatnot, we could do it, but I just don't see them taking that on until things change. Players would have to go. More salaries besides Paul Pogba's would have to be dropped, and you're talking about a 30 million euro purchase price, okay? And the rumors when Liverpool was looking was that it's going to be 40 million euro minimum. He's put in good shifts already this season. I can't see it being 30 million euros. However, stranger things have happened. We picked up Vlahovic when nobody expected it. We went and stole Bremer from Inter when nobody expected it. So I'm not going to rule it out completely, but my thoughts are not January if it's going to go down, but you guys know the drill. Let me know what you think if you're on the same wavelength as me. All right. Now, Gatti. Gatti has an opportunity to further cement his spot in that starting three as the rumors and reports about Sandro and his fitness continue to say 45 days without the player. This makes Houston a lock as well as staying with the first team and no more trips down to Juve next gen. And Max Allegri talked about that in his press conference. Okay, so obviously he speaks to Sassuolo saying they're coming off a defeat. They're at home. They're going to be hungry to get a positive result against us. We have to be ready. Vlahovic and Chiesa, Max Allegri says, are full go. Okay, McKennie, he is okay, but Weah is settling in very, very well, and he is also set to go. I would expect Weah to be in there, okay? In terms of changes in the starting 11, Max Allegri says, yes, there will be changes in the starting 11 because we play on Tuesday. It's a quick turnaround. Saturday, Sassuolo, Tuesday against Lecce. Yildiz, he does confirm, will be with Next Gen tomorrow, but Houston will remain with the first team, obviously with Sandro out injured. Max Allegri continues to speak to the top four being the objective. However, we know, everyone else knows, our rivals are all talking about it. Juve's going for broke. Make no mistake about it. In terms of Max continuing on, he says, we must return to our DNA, and that is winning as much as possible, taking it one game at a time, all right? So, again, he keeps speaking about balance, keeps trying to deflect pressure, put it on Inter, Milan, and Napoli. That's Max's MO. We know it, but we know what's available to us this season. A great opportunity without playing in Europe, okay? And last, Max finishes up speaking to the overall prospects of Juventus and whatnot, saying that Juve has a squad that can bring great satisfaction for the years to come, all right? Dropping the age, almost 3 years, and a lot of good talent, and definitely a positive spine and core to be built around, all right? So great stuff there. Your first projected lineup for Sassuolo tomorrow, here it is. Szczesny in goal. Gatti, Bremer, Danilo, Weah, Miretti, Locatelli, and Rabiot. However, I believe Fagioli is going to get the start. That's just my hunch. Kostic as the other wingback. Chiesa, Vlahovic up top. That's the first projected lineup. Of course, tomorrow we are going to be live getting ready for this game at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Hope to see you all there and get hyped up. And then, of course, I'm going to bring you the live watch along. All right, till then, as always, Fino alla fine, Forza Juve. Let me know what you think about all the news and how you feel about this game coming up tomorrow in the comments section. Let's mix it up. Ciao tutti.